Started.
Zombie on the track.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team.
Every April, a transition occurs for college basketball teams around the country. Each player begins to carve out their new role on the team in order to best help the program achieve its goals. There are the growing pains of college basketball, and the Temple women's basketball team has had its fair share of growing to do in the 2012-13 season. But it was those pains that paved the way for the Owls' triumphs.
Cause we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Go here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
Temple women's basketball was presented with new challenges this season. Even with the loss of two of the program's greatest players, head coach Tanya Cardoza had a roster full of talented but very young players. In the opening month of the season, the Owls surprised the critics, jumping out to a 4-2 record, but had their toughest test of the season when undefeated Syracuse came to town. The Owls had a little bit of revenge on their mind after the Orange ousted them from the WNIT Sweet 16 a year earlier.
All right, okay. Return to the Mac. Get on what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't.
Syracuse jumped out to an early advantage. And despite Rateska Brown's 9-point first-half effort, including 2 deep 3 balls, Temple found themselves down by double digits at halftime.
That stage light, going shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my...
In the second half of the game against the Orange, Temple's senior leader, number 25, Victoria Macaulay, picked her team up with a few quick baskets, cutting the deficit to 2.
Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment.
Even after the Orange went on a run to push their lead to 12, Macaulay's will to win spread to her teammates, and a Tiana Williams three-pointer gave the Owls their first lead of the game with 7 minutes left.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
The Owls were the only team in Syracuse's non-conference schedule to hand them a loss. But amidst the developing younger talent was a lone seasoned veteran, center Victoria Macaulay. Macaulay was the Owls' only senior in 2012-13 and was poised to take on multiple roles: scorer, rebounder, enforcer, but most importantly, leader.
I knew I had to step up to the plate, and I have worked so hard over the summer, late night basketball, just working out, just trying to be the best I can be for this last year. And, just trying to prove to everybody that I'm not the same Vic as last year or the years before that.
Macaulay's play on the court was just as impressive as her leadership off it. The 6'4" center from Staten Island, New York, nearly averaged a double-double for the season, averaging 14 points and 9.5 rebounds a game. Macaulay did much of her work at the defensive end, blocking 91 shots on the year, good for 4th most all time in a single season at Temple.
Yeah, I always wanted to be the, not more of the star of the team, but just like the leader, just trying to, get the team going, that go-to player where, every time she cast the ball was something good.
One of the leading rebounders and shot blockers in Temple women's basketball history, Victoria Macaulay, has only continued to improve over her 4 years with the program. She was a preseason Atlantic 10 first team and all defensive team selection this year and has proven worthy of those accolades. Let's welcome Victoria Macaulay.
In her final season in the Cherry and White, Macaulay was the Big Five Player of the Week 4 times and was named to the Atlantic 10 second team and A10 All-Defensive Team. She finished her career 22nd all-time in points with 972, 9th in rebounds, snagging 740, and 4th in block shots, swatting 211 in her 4 years.
This season has run by so fast for me. It's just been a great experience. You know, I'm appreciative of everything.
Head coach Tanya Cardoza had the pleasure of watching Victoria grow up in her 4 years and contribute to a number of Temple wins. Cardoza was able to celebrate a milestone of her own with this group, notching her 100th career win, 67-59, on the road against St. Bonaventure.
Congratulations, Coach Tanya Cardoza.
That was really nice. I felt like, you know, obviously that wouldn't have been accomplished if I didn't have the players that I had. And we've had some really good players that have come in here and the coaching staff that I've had. But I mean, it's a milestone that I think any and every coach would want to reach.
Coach Cardoza brings an intense personality to the court that her players have come to expect.
Hustle, 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 hustle. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, good. Stay right, keep her out there. Be ready to help right here, T. Shoot it. You come all the way in here. There's nobody in here guarding you. Shoot it.
She's very competitive. She's a winner. She's most definitely a winner.
When she's hard on you, you know it's coming from a good place.
Good, Mai. Keep going. Good. Good, Mai. Mai. You had it. You did a perfect job. But then you jumped up in the air. We need a stop here, Jackie. We need one. We need one, Jackie. Keep going. Ball's in. Ball.
Through Coach Cardoza's 5 years with Temple, she's shown that she can not only win games, but also make runs to the postseason. This season, the Owls banded together at the start of the A10 tournament to make their final push to conjure up some postseason magic.
And it'll be tipped into the hands of Temple. And back out to Rojas. She'll drive in. Now Kamangano will take the three. It's good. The lefty knocks that one down, and it's 3-2 Temple. Brown will shoot the three again, and Brown knocks it down. Ball gets up ahead to Williams. Williams all the way to the basket, up and in, and it's a 7-point Temple advantage, 32-25. Macaulay with it. Now she'll have a one-on-one. She'll pull up for the jumper. It's good for Macaulay. As Temple advances, ball will come in quickly. Handoff again to Williams in the corner for three. She nails it. 10 seconds to shoot. Now Macaulay all the way up to the basket, up and in. Too easy that time for Macaulay. Tiana Williams comes away with it. It's Williams all the way up to the basket, up and in. And we're back to a tie ball game. Brown again from three-point land. It's good.
How did she get that wide open?
As Haley give it back out, Williams will shoot the long three. It's good. Williams, nothing wrong with her shooting stroke. Ball's going to come in. It's stripped away. It comes into the hands of Temple, and Temple is going to come away with the win. And Temple's season continues as Charlotte is stunned here in the quarterfinals of the Atlantic 10 tournament.
The conference tournament run came to an end at the hands of regular season runner-up Fordham, but the loss doesn't diminish the fight and resiliency the Owls showed in the final 3 games of the year. For Victoria Macaulay, it was an emphatic exclamation point on a stellar senior season. But But for the rest of the Owls, their sights are set on continued improvement for next season. The future is bright for what will now be looked at as a battle-tested group of players. Natasha Thames will be the only senior on next year's roster, taking the role of senior leader with Macaulay's graduation. This team labored to lay the foundation for the future, a future that shows great promise to continue the tradition of excellence associated with Temple women's basketball.